and welcome to How to Uncover and Overcome Self-Sabotage. I'm Andrea from Dominant Mindset Coaching, and I've been a dominatrix for 12 years, and I'm now a confidence coach. And I love to speak about self-sabotage because it is the one thing that can come in and just undo all of my good work. And today we have Yannick.
Hi, everyone. I'm Yannick. I'm known as the Naked Coach on social media. I'm a confidence and mindset coach, and I'm fascinated with self-sabotage. So why do we do it? How do we notice it? And how do we overcome it?
Amazing. And Yannick, what are we going to be covering today?
Today is the stickler, AKA the perfectionist. Or maybe you might not have had these. Do you remember little books that had all the different types of characters, and one was Little Miss Perfect? And the books were made yeah. So Little Miss Perfect. So basically we're dealing with Little Miss Perfect today.
Love it. Okay. So what is a stickler? In a bit
so
more
the stickler, so it's basically perfectionism and the need for order and organization taken too far. And I don't know why, but Marie Kondo's name just popped in my head when I said organization too far. Anyway,
Is this the lady that is does it spark joy? And if
yes,
you say no, she just
her.
throws it in the bin?
Yep, that's her.
Okay.
But you know what? Just like we've spoken in the past, not all of these saboteurs started off as actually sort of strengths in individuals, and it's almost like the strength just basically was left unchecked. Mm-hmm. And basically sort of went to the dark side, if I can use this Star Wars analogy. So the strengths are basically high ideals and standards, able to bring organization and order into things that are ambiguous and chaotic, capable of leading self and others to live a work-based and sort of clear guiding principle, to be a good person, to do the right thing, tends to be self-disciplined, and and basically direct and discerning are some of the strengths of individuals that have a high stickler.
Okay, these sound like okay characters. So what are some of the kind of negative characteristics then of a stickler?
So the characteristics can be highly critical of themselves and of others, can be irritable, tense, opinionated, and sarcastic. You see, if I had my huge stickler as number one in the past, I would have said, Andrea, we're cutting and we're starting from the top. But it's okay. I've weakened my stickler and I'm good now. So we'll work overtime to make up for others' sloppiness and perceived laziness. And the individual tends to be highly sensitive to criticism.
Okay. I mean, I could say that I've definitely got a little bit of that in me. I can be a bit sarcastic, and I can be a bit stuck on how I want it to look or how I want it to be. So there's definitely a little bit of that in me. But so how would you know if you're a stickler? What are the kind of things you would be thinking?
So right is right and wrong is wrong. So very, very black and white. Okay. I know the right way. If I can't do it perfectly, I'm not going to do it at all. I need to be more organized and methodical than others. See, again, I would have had us cut and start from the top. And I hate mistakes. Again, like I said, this used to be my number one saboteur. And there are a couple times so far that I would have said hey, you know what? Sorry, I can't deal with these mistakes. We're starting over. But here we are, just as a display that, you know what, as you start doing the work and you start to uncover your saboteurs, you can actually weaken them and get to the point where they just basically, they do not, it's almost like they do not paralyze you anymore.
Okay, that sounds okay. And what does it feel like to be a stickler? What are some of the emotions that you would experience?
So often frustrated, disappointed with themselves, with others for not living up to the ideal anxious that others might mess things up, sarcasm, self-righteousness, and oftentimes suppressed anger and frustration.
Okay, and so what keeps it going? How do you justify keeping it
so
going?
oftentimes it's just they feel that it's a personal obligation that everything be perfect, and that perfectionism is good. Plus, it makes them feel better about themselves. And one of the things that I remember for me was that if it's perfect, then I won't be judged. Okay. And I used to be bullied. So like the combination of all that stuff for me was a means to protect myself. So if it's perfect, then people won't come back at me, and I won't get picked on, I won't get bullied. So that's something else as well. And
how did that start?
So that started off so the Stickler basically offers a way of quieting the voices of self-judgment and fear of other people's judgment through trying to be perfect, which is what I effectively just shared. If you do everything right, you'll be beyond interference and beyond reproach. So perfection and order brings a sense of relief, but it's only temporary in nature. So it's effectively like it's getting on that hamster wheel and just never being able to get off.
Oh, yeah, that definitely sounds a bit frustrating. And so I take it you've got lots of, because your stickler was high.
Yeah.
Have you got any kind of short things that you could share now, or do you want to keep it for Friday?
Let's keep it for Friday. We'll get people like another reason to come and join us in our conversation.
Cool. Well, speaking of Friday, we have a Clubhouse chat, and that is on at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and 10 a.m. Pacific time. So keep a note of those. If you're not good at keeping a note of times, then just follow us in Clubhouse and we'll ping you into the room so that you have a notification. Please like and subscribe to this channel so that you get notifications when we release a new video, so you're always on top. And we also have a Facebook group and a LinkedIn group called How to Uncover and Overcome Self-Sabotage. So you can go in there, get some extra support. We've put some nice coaching exercises in there, which is just going to add to your experience and give you a bit more value. And what else do we have? We've got these videos, we've got Clubhouse. Oh yeah, and take it away.
So I'm just going to add to what Andrea shared. Where to start off, though, once you've come in and joined the group, is really to complete the assessment. So there's a link to the assessment actually in the group, and we'll drop a link to the assessment in the description of the video as well. But it's on positiveintelligence.com, and it's the saboteur assessment that will get you to complete. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes to complete, and then you'll get an email with your results listing the saboteurs and in order of strength. So bring that with you when you come into the group. If you've got questions, when you come in and join us on Clubhouse, bring that with you. And yeah, let's continue the conversation.
Excellent, good. Well, we will see you on Friday. And if we don't see you on Friday, we will